So, what do you mean to say is that the mission's a bust? You didn't find anything? Welcome back, Snow.
Well, no. Karan is a really nice guy, and he didn't mind even though he knew about us. He even told us that we could try the toy out anytime.
That guy. So, is that toy alchemically powered?
No, it's an adventure toy.
Those things are so corny. Didn't he say that he incorporated some adventures' stories into it? Or something?
That's right. How did you know? Did you already investigate the matter or something?
I just know him all too well. He always puts something sentimental into his toys without caring about the market situation. If you ask me, adventure stories are long out of fashion.
But his shop is very popular, isn't it?
It's just ordinary market fluctuations. Once our champion duelist lineup takes the stage, we'll have him beat. Easy.
But those aren't real champion duelists. They're the result of us out-of-fashion adventurers play acting.
What do the two of you know? This is what we call packaging. It's standard practice on the market. No one cares how exactly you do it. We're just going to get the data and put it into some popular toy prototypes and claim that it's a story about the growth of a champion duelist. They'll do the trick just fine.
Really? That's it? Hyman feels like there'll definitely be problems this way.
There'll definitely. It's fine if the story has issues. It's all about the gimmick. What would you think if I told you that Arbon and Albert are in fact ultra realistic, ultra high quality puppets based on the theme of double act?
What? They're puppets? Can puppets look so real?
Paimon. I was distracted watching another YouTube video. Oh, I see. Paimon, do you want me to drag you back to Sumeru? Of course you can. With the power of that's the power of the double act. Tricks can seem very real indeed. See that? That's the power of packaging. Even the gimmick can, when presented the right way, generate interest.
So it was just a trick. You cheater. You couldn't be more different from your brother.
Well, that's his problem for not staying in his clockwork lane. If he wants to stick his nose into the toy-making business, it's my duty as his older brother to show him what's new but.
Quite a dad pen, aren't you? None more conniving than a merchant, I see.
Thanks for the compliments. In this case, eyes up, you two. The data collection will be run by Arbon and Albert.
Well, we're just gonna turn a blind eye to your brotherly conflict. Just don't skimp on your payments.
I mean, Scaramouche looks normal, and he was made by A's, so...
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, do you want me to drag you back to Sumeru? And maybe later on, I could drag Paimon back to, Inazuma. You couldn't even tell the difference, other than the emotions. But mostly, you can't even tell the difference. Shots fired. Tabletop Adventurer. Torrential Turbulent Charge. And efficacy? I don't know. Testing Simulation Arena. Simply in charge needs you to finish the world quest unlocked near the statue in Court of Fontaine. You need to finish that one? Are you serious? Isn't that kind of dumb? The one I disliked so much and had to do yesterday for my second account. Yeesh. Do I really have to deal with that one? Of course it does. Of course it does. Hi, Virgo. I am not gonna read the whole thing. I don't have the mental capacity to do so. I must say, the weather today is simply wonderful. You are quite a beautiful young lady. Virgo at your service. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I'm Traveler, and my companion is called Paimon.
Hello, Virgo.
Such elegant names. Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. It is truly an honor to meet you two. It is truly an honor to meet the two of you here.
Paimon can't stand much more of this.
What's the... Oh.
How did you know we're not from Fontaine?
The glance, it is obvious that that you're unsatisfied with being bathed in the soft lights of the city. But feel the call of the wild, which will never be illuminated by bright city lights. Yes, just like the heroes in the operas.
Yeah, that's totally true. Traveler is an adventurer too. Ad Astra, Abasask, and all that jazz.
I knew it. Those of the adventure skill are beggarly.
Beggarly?
Courageous warriors begging with all their hearts to unlock the deepest mysteries of the world. They wake with their eyes to the stars above and sleep with their back to the abyss below. Where there is an unknown domain, there is an adventurer who simply must explore it, bravery bursting beyond the brim. I could not help but notice how your gaze is focused on many things. Perhaps you wish to study our sublime arts, our intricate clockwork Meka, or our advanced civic culture. I think I can see now. He calls us peasants, basically. Is that it? Is that why, Snow? Basically, he calls us peasants. In a way. Like, he's not real. Like, he's basically calling us poor people. Yeah. Of course. Of course. I have seen many types of people like this. It's annoying. It's annoying to the point where I just want to go throw myself off. I would gladly you know what? I'm using the word now. I will gladly defenestrate myself. And stuff. Can I defenestrate myself right now, please? Please? Snow? Please? Can I defenestrate myself, please? I wish to defenestrate myself because I do not want to deal with this kind of people. Just so you know, you do know what defenestrate means, right? Just for the sake of it, you do know what defenestrate means, right? Wait, what does that mean again? To throw yourself out the window! Okay, since I got your approval, I'm going out the window. Goodbye. I'm not joking, that actually is what it means to throw yourself out. To throw yourself or throw something out the window. That is actually what it means to defenestrate. There is another meaning, but the main meaning I'm using it for is throwing myself out the window. Don't do it. I want to though. I want to throw myself out the window. When will there be a day, like in the game, we actually throw ourselves out the window? I wish there is a game where we can actually throw ourselves out the window. I kind of want that to happen. Can we please like have somewhere in like any of the nations to have at least one window open? Like every nation, there's one window open, and I can just jump myself out of it. Please. I would say to do it in Star Rail, but Star Rail we can't even jump. We can't even climb. So what's the use? So please, for the sake of it, for the sake of me, make a window open somewhere so that I can jump out. I mean, if I were to be honest, my girl did not know much. Other than what looks around. Truly, the decorations adorning your magnificent city are sublime.
Amazing. Paimon didn't even notice the decorations, but Paimon didn't notice that Fontaine has a ton of delicious foods that she'd never seen anywhere else.
Not bad, isn't it? They have a long and glorious tradition of gourmet culture in Fontaine. Naturally, the two of you must often take your meals in the great outdoors, and thus are unfortunately limited in your ability to sample the bread. I don't know how to say this word, so I'm literally butchering it. Fontaine's superb cuisine, able to experience the luxurious richness that is leisurely afternoon tea with a few pastries. I've had more of a chance to sample cuisine than you think. I mean, it's true. With the amount of friends we have, they literally invited us to eat together. So if anything, we've sampled a lot.
Hey, Traveler, let's get back on topic. Paimon thinks that Virgo has a commission for us.
Oh, excellent. My two exceptional friends. Have you heard of the Lilia Cruce's treasure?
No, haven't heard of it.
Then please, allow me to explain. This is a legend of a lost treasure that has been passed down in Fontaine for centuries. Once there was a secret society called the Lilia Cruce's Forum that was able to attract a great many of the rich and influential. Though they humbly called themselves a forum, their actual plan was to overthrow Fontaine itself. In the end, their conspiracy was exposed, and the distinguished member of the forum engaged in a thrilling battle with the Mason Guardianage. It could be whichever, but were ultimately defeated in the climatic showdown. However, my dear friends, you must know that they were once the richest and most powerful of all Fontaine, and they must have gathered a tremendous amount of wealth.
Yeah, they definitely did. And they must have a huge treasure vault somewhere. And when you open it, whoa! It's overflowing with nothing but gold shining like the sun.
Correct. They wished to overthrow our beautiful Fontaine, and to do so, they must have amassed a fortune so vast that they could literally be said to have more money than Morax. However, this wealth was never found. Nobody can have more money than Morax. Morax, the location of the Lilia Cruce's Forum's headquarters. It can be found amidst the underwater ruins outside the city.
Really?
What do you think, my dear Paimon, Traveler? I sincerely extend an invitation to both of you to become my partners, and dive beneath the waves to search for the lost treasure.
Even though Fontaine's water is different from elsewhere, Paimon can never forget how she was drowning before she being rescued by you.
Never fear, I am here.
Yeah, you'll save Paimon again for sure.
Or rather, everyone has more money than Morax, since he's always broke. Shut up! That's settled. Please, allow me to prepare diving equipment for the two of you. I should have the correct sizes.
There's no need.
Yes, I remember. Vision holders may dive freely in our waters. But if it's you, dear traveler, of course I do not doubt your abilities. Traveler is a famed adventurer, and she must be very aware of her limits. But it just so happens that I do not share the same capabilities, so I'll have to rely on our homegrown technology to keep myself alive. But be that as it may, shall we begin? Also, is it Breadith? Is that how you say it? Breadith? I mean, I feel like that could be it. It's just like the way how you say 7th, 8th, 9th. Because that's how it is. Do I really want to do this? I mean, I'll do this. Very well. Please, allow me to remind you to make it quick. Treasure hates waiting. Oh, shush. I'll do this after I finish the event quests. I hate dealing with too many things at the same time. Like 7th, yeah. You will need to do it to complete the mini game, so you can wait for now. Yes, please. Plus, I usually do quests, like finish the event quest first, and then I'll do the mini games. So maybe I can do the stupid nonsense of dealing with that guy off stream, because honestly, I do not have the mental capacity right now. Also, Snow, I would like to have your opinion on my Luna on Star Rail. I have changed his relics, some of his relics, not all of it. I have changed his relics, so I would like your opinion as to how he does right now. When you have time, that is. You don't have to do it right now, but just whenever you have time. Are you so eager to begin work already? If you don't mind me saying so, I do think that this plan won't go anywhere. Might as well go over to Lapat Horlogerie to have some fun, eh?
Whoa, is that your honesty coming out to play?
Shh, pipe down now, pipe down. If someone hears us, they might take me for a hostile spy. Let's leave this topic at that, shall we? I mean, I just work here, so let's talk work. Let me state first that this data collection project will be divided into 2 parts. One will be run by Arbon and the other by me. On my side, we wish to model the might of a champion duelist, so we will need you to complete some feats of combat prowess. We have found some places where monsters often gather and plant data collection devices in the vicinity, so you need to only go forth and clear those creatures out. I have already marked the exact locations on your map. As for any other things of note, they have been written into this manual here, which you can peruse at your leisure. So, do you have any questions?
No.
Well, in that case, after the gathering session goes like clockwork. Thanks. The feedback on the board doesn't look right. Shouldn't we be receiving not but high praise? It wasn't like this before. Quite unexpected, yes. I suppose foul play. Fortunately, our boss has, in his wisdom, prepared a contingency plan. Well, of course he has. Why else do you think he's the boss?
Albert? Albert? Is Livery here?
How do you say his name?